that and get the visual up for you to see. Right, okay. Okay, can everybody see this visual okay? All right, great. So you see here that we have our scale with 4 of the pitches highlighted. And those are the 4 pitches that we're going to be working with today in our lesson. So we're going to be using do, re, mi, so, mi, re, do. Sing those with me with your hand signs. Do, re, mi, so, mi, re, do. Cool. From those pitches, where is there an interval of a fifth? Someone please unmute and tell me where a fifth lives in those pitches we just sang.
Between do and so.
That's right. Echo that back. Do, so, do. Do, so, do. Thanks. In those pitches, where does a fourth live?
Between re and so.
Thank you. Re, so, re. Re, so, re. Great. Yeah, so there's our fourth. Okay, now there are 2 places that thirds live. Can someone else unmute and tell me where 1 third lives? Ellie?
Between do and mi.
Great. Echo that. Do, mi, do. Do, mi, do. And Emily, where is the other third?
Mi and so.
Thanks. Mi, so, mi. Mi, so, mi. Good. All right. And then the other intervals we have are seconds. As you know, these are whole step seconds. Do, re, echo. Do, re. The next one. Re, mi, echo. Re, mi. And those are the only seconds we have to work with. Just as a reminder, those are the whole step seconds. Where are there half step seconds and other places on this scale? Andrew?
There aren't, well, I mean, there's a half steps between mi and fa and ti and do, but we're not doing those notes.
Yes. So just to make sure your brain is awake, yeah, those are the other places that half steps live on our scale. But today our materials are not going to include those half step intervals. Okay, let's go on to the next slide. And I'm going to try, so I'm going to highlight this page in blue, and I want you to look at the blue page. And these are going to be our warm-up patterns that we're going to use to get ready for the rest of activities. So let's just read row number 1 together. And here is do. Hand signs are optional, but I'll use my hand signs. Do, re, mi, so, do. Cool. Any questions about number 1? Okay, you sing it without me. Do. Okay, let's go on to number 2. It starts on so together. So, mi, re, do, so, do. Okay, you do it without me. Any questions about number 2? Let's go on to number 3. It starts on do. Breathe. Do, mi, so, mi, do. So that pattern probably sounds really familiar to you. You've used lots of vocal exercises or vocal warm-ups that have that in there. Okay, let's go on to number 4 together. And do, so, re, so, mi, so. Cool. There's my cat, Charlie. All right. Now on this particular pattern, you hear that we're going up to so. So we're going to sing that again, and I'm gonna stop and name the interval that we just sung. Here we go. 4 again. Do, so. That was our 5th. Re, so. That was our 4th. Mi, so. And there was our 3rd. Okay, any questions about number 4? All right, then let's go on to number 5 when we start here together. So, mi, so, re, so, do. All right, we'll do that one again, and again, I will identify the intervals. So, mi, there's our 3rd. So, re, 4th. So, do, 5th. All right, so that's how I'm sending intervals. Okay, now we're going to go over here to this page that I'm going to try to highlight in blue. Yeah, there. And we're going to play a little game. So I'm going to sing row A, either box 1 or box 2. And your job is to try to identify which one that you heard. Okay, and all of these sounds came from somewhere in our warm-up patterns. And when I'm done, I'll ask you to vote, and you vote for 1 or 2 with your fingers. Okay, I will sing on a neutral sound so as not to give it completely away. All right, so here we go. Row A. Do, do, do. Listen again. Do, do, do. Okay, now you can vote. Do you think it was 1 or 2? Yeah, the correct answer is 2. Sing it with me. So, re, do. Cool. All right, let's compare it to number 1. Number 1 is also descending, isn't it? So they both start on so, and they come down, so they're descending. But we know that number 2 was right because you heard the 4th. Do, do. If I had sung number 1, you would have heard me come down on a 3rd. Do, do. Right? Do you hear that difference? Okay, let's do number 1 together. So, mi, do. Cool. All right. Row B now. Is it going to be number 1 or number 2? Do, do, do. Listen again. Do, do, do. Okay, vote. That's right. It is. Sing it with me. Do, re, mi. Cool. Let's also compare it to number 1. They both start on do, and they both ascend or go up. They both go from do to re. But now we have to listen to the interval to know the difference. Do to re to mi is just walking up stepwise or going from second to second. Do to re is a second, re to mi is a second. How does that differ from B? Do, re, so. The interval from re to so is a what? Show me with your fingers. Right, it's a 4th. Let's sing B. Do, re, so. Cool. All right, here we go. Letter C. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. Vote. It is 2. Re, so, do. Sing. That's right. Okay, and how is 2, again, different than 1? In this case, we started on, or you can see that the choices are different. You had to listen carefully to see, did I start on re or mi? And so you were listening to the first interval that was created so that you could tell what the first pitch was. Re, so is the 4th. If I had started on 1, it would have sounded like this. Do, do, mi, so for the 3rd. Let's do it. Mi, so, do. All right, last one. 1 or 2. 1 or 2. 2. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. Vote. It is number 1. Sing it. Mi, re, sol. And the difference between coming down a second, mi, re, you are comparing that to coming down a third of number 2. Mi, do. Let's sing number 2 now. Mi, do, sol. Cool. Any questions about these boxes? Your voting or how we got the answers. All right, let's move on to our next game, which is fill in the blank. All right, so I will sing this next pattern, and you're going to show me with your hand sign what you think belongs in the blank. Again, all of these sounds just came from the warm-up patterns and some of the multiple choice game that we just had here. Okay, number 1. Do, 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 do. Listen again before you show. Do, 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 do. All right, show me your hand sign. Correct, let's sing it. Do, re, sol, do. Number 2. Do, 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 do. Listen again. Do, 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 do. Show me with your hand sign. Great. Sing it. So, mi, re, do. Cool. Number 3 has 2 blanks. Okay, so I'll ask you for the first hand sign, and then I'll ask you for the second hand sign. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. First hand sign was so. Second hand sign was mi. Great, let's sing it. Do, sol, re, mi. Cool, last one, number 4. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. First hand sign. Second hand sign. Let's do it. Mi, re, do, sol. Good. Okay, I think that you are now ready for the next activity that we will have on a different day. But for today, I could hear and see that you were able to identify the sounds in this tone set of do, re, mi, sol, mi, re, do. All right, thanks, guys. Okay, I think I stopped it. Did I stop the video?
We don't see you anymore. We only see your screen.
I think you. Oh.
Okay.
I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
So I was trying before class, trying to do a sample record, and it didn't work, but it looks like that one worked.